Coming up next on Good Morning El Paso, still more questions than answers as sheriff's deputies try to figure out how a constable was killed at a haunted house attraction. We'll have the very latest also.
And it all comes down, as it always does, to who shows up.
Find them anywhere you can and tell them how important this election is.
The battle for control over the House and Senate will play out across America tomorrow evening. We have a preview of the midterm elections, including local races.
And be sure to bring an umbrella with you this morning. The borderland is in store for even more rain this morning. The storm track weather coverage coming up as well.
Live, where news comes first. From the Mesilla Valley and Las Cruces to El Paso and the borderland. This is ABC7's Good Morning El Paso.
Oh my God. Chaperone, New Mexico, November 2nd, 2014. A fierce weather event just hit our place. It is hailing. The winds must be up to like 70 miles an hour.
Take a look at that video of yesterday's rain sent to us by Stephanie Predrada. Thank you so much for sending that in. It's actually video of a microburst of hail that hit her part of town.
It only lasted minutes, but that's why our Storm Track weather team issued that first alert yesterday. A very good morning, El Paso, Las Cruces, and Juarez. I'm Stephanie Valle.
And I'm Hillary Floren. Good morning, everyone. The time is 6:01. We want to welcome Stephanie Valle. I would say welcome her to the show, but it's really a welcome back because she's been a part of our team before, and she is my new co-host.
Yes, that's right. I was here as a reporter about a year and a half ago. Now I'm anchoring with you and also with Crystal. It's great to be here in the morning. I'm a morning person, so it's nice to be awake.
So you can help us wake up then.
Yeah, I hope so.
All right. Well, we always need a little help with that, don't we, Crystal? Especially on a first alert day. It's been raining, makes you want to pull the covers back up instead of come to work, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I have to say, major props to Stephanie joining the team because she already said that she had candy in the car for all of us. So she knows how to wake us up, right? We are looking clouds and radar out there, mostly a mix of clearing, some clouds, and then spotty rain out there. And we did leave your first alert in effect, although when you look at radar, you might not think it looks first alert-esque because it's just going to be a wet start to your commute this morning. We had a lot of rain move through overnight on and off throughout our region, meaning most roadways are wet. That's a slick commute. You might want to leave a few minutes early or at least to make sure you're taking the turns a little slower than you usually do. Still rain on and off throughout the day in your forecast. Again, part of the reason why we have left your first alert in effect. Zooming on into El Paso County, at this point, most of the rain has started to move out. Good news there. But again, have to mention the roadways are wet outside. Your official regional rain totals since midnight, not extremely high. 1/100 of an inch only in El Paso, 0.08 of an inch in Las Cruces. These are the official values at the reporting stations, though. If you have a report, send it over to weather at KVIA.com. We're going to track your rain chances with your hourly raincast coming up in a few minutes. Stephanie?
All right, Crystal, thank you. And at 6:03, we're taking a look at the TxDOT traffic cameras looking over at Loop 375 in Far East El Paso. You can see at Mottwood the traffic is picking up as people are heading out on the road. This is Loop 375 and North Loop. You can see not so many cars in the area, but you can see them in the distance, and the roads don't look as wet as they did earlier this morning, but definitely be careful if you're heading out on the roads this morning.
Well, it is your voice, your vote. Election day is tomorrow, and some very important races are on the line, such as who will represent El Paso in Congress.
ABC7's Andrew J. Polka is live with a recap of last night's live debate. Andrew.
Yeah, good morning, Hillary and Stephanie. With all of this election season's campaigning coming to a head tomorrow, we brought you all 3 District 16 congressional candidates debating the issues on ABC7 Extra. Now, the Democrat incumbent Beto O'Rourke, Libertarian candidate Jaime Perez, and Republican challenger Lieutenant Colonel Corey Rowan all appeared on ABC7 Extra last night, focusing on the issues. The candidates debated the recent Veterans Administration scandal, with Rowan saying that it should have been known long before that there were issues, and Perez arguing that there should be less foreign operations if the soldiers returning don't have the support they need. O'Rourke defended his actions to investigate the VA.
We found is it takes up to 71 days to get a mental health care appointment, if you can get one at all. It takes about 85 days to get a primary health care appointment, and that's absolutely unacceptable, and it's completely disconnected to the numbers we were getting from the VA.
And if you missed last night's live debate, you'll be able to see the whole thing on our website, KVIA.com, along with a lot more election information and debates on our Election Center section. Stephanie and Hillary.
All right, thanks so much, Andrew. This morning, ABC7 is still learning more about what happened at that haunted house that ended in the death of a constable on Halloween night. The El Paso County Sheriff's Office has arrested this man, 19-year-old active duty Fort Bliss soldier Devin Huerta Person, with the murder of Constable Robert White. El Paso County Sheriffs responded to the haunted house at 12:30 in the morning for an officer down call. When they arrived, Constable White, who was moonlighting security, was unresponsive. White was pronounced dead a short time later at a local hospital. Judge Veronica Escobar knew Constable White very well.
I've worked with him for a very, very long time. Came to really respect him, like him as a person, and knew of his commitment to El Paso and the community. So it's not just a loss for the county and obviously for his family and friends, but also for the community that he served.
Constable White had served the community for Canutillo for 17 years. ABC7 spoke with the second in line for Constable White, Francisco Almada. He said he will be releasing the funeral arrangements for Constable White soon. We'll let you know when we get that.
And Hillary, new information this morning on that deadly crash in northeast El Paso, one of several this past weekend. This woman here, Noemi Juarez, is now charged with intoxication manslaughter. Investigators say the 23-year-old was drunk and speeding when she crashed into another car, killing a 21-year-old man. Now, this happened Saturday morning on the 9100 block of Dyer. Investigators say the man was pulling out of a fast food restaurant when Juarez swerved into his lane, hitting him from behind. The man died on the scene. Police tell us this is the 48th traffic death of the year.
Police believe the motorcyclist killed in last Friday's crash may have been drinking. It happened Halloween night around 9:30 right near the 5400 block of Montana. Police say the cyclist was driving on the wrong side of the road when he hit a truck. The 53-year-old motorcyclist was thrown from his bike then and died at the scene. The driver of the truck did not check on the biker, or did get out to check on the biker. Police are waiting for toxicology results now to confirm if the motorcyclist was indeed drinking. Las Cruces also had a deadly crash over this weekend. Police say a 19-year-old motorcyclist there died after crashing into another biker. He was not wearing a helmet. The 33-year-old that he hit suffered only minor injuries. And take a look at this video we shot last night of a rollover. A gray SUV rolls into the Nissan dealership in East El Paso, damaging two brand new cars. This is at Zaragoza and George Dieter. Police told us one person was taken to Del Sol Hospital with just minor injuries.
And switching gears now, the season is more than halfway complete, and the UTEP Miners have continued their winning streak, making it 3 in a row. On Saturday, they played against Southern Miss. The Golden Eagles beat them easily, 35-14. The Miners are just one win away from bowl eligibility and are currently third in Conference USA. They face off against Western Kentucky next weekend. If you're a parent in the El Paso Independent School District, listen up. The district's holding a meeting today to collect your feedback. EPISD is facing declining enrollment and funding and is considering consolidating schools and rebuilding others. They want to know where you'd like to put the most resources. If you'd like to give your input, that meeting will be tonight in the gym at Bowie High School. It will start at 6 o'clock.
Look at that. How would you like to win 2 free tickets to this right here? This is video of Cirque du Soleil's Veraki headed to the Borderland next March. We're giving away those tickets during the hour, even before they go on sale. So stay tuned if you want to get your hand on those tickets. If you don't win this morning, there are still chances to win throughout the day right here on ABC7.
And we have a traffic alert to pass along this morning at 6:09. Beginning today, north and southbound traffic on Saul Kleinfeld Drive will be reduced to 1 lane in each direction. Drivers can still use Saul Kleinfeld, but just be aware of that change because it will slow down traffic.
And a live look at traffic. Speaking of right now, a different look at the city at 6:09. Not used to seeing so much daylight right now, right?
It's nice.
Remember, we fell back. So if you didn't change that clock yet, just to double check, it is 6:09 right now and traffic is moving fine.
A woman dying of a brain tumor has ended her life on her own terms.
I can't even tell you the amount of relief that it provides me to know that I don't have to die the way that it's been described to me that my brain tumor would take me on its own.
A look at Brittany Maynard and her efforts to bring attention to the Death with Dignity movement. That's coming up a little bit later in our show.
And in your Storm Track weather forecast, as much as 2 feet of snow fallen in places across America, making it look more like January than early November. We'll have more on the wintry blast, causing headaches all over. And here in the borderland, we are under a first alert.
That's right. Lots of rain overnight. Crystal's here to tell us how much and how much more could be coming our way.
Well, the good news is we're not talking any snow, but we do still have more rain in the forecast. We're going to track those chances of rain with your hourly raincast after your break.
Thanks, Crystal. This is ABC 7, where news comes first.